I'm Viv Ferris, Jenny's aunt. When I retired from teaching, I trained as a voluntary guide at Winchester Cathedral, which you can see behind me. There are many wow factors about Winchester Cathedral, but one of the first that visitors see is the great west window, which happens to have a fascinating story to tell. Although Winchester Cathedral was constructed between 1079 and the 1120s, the nave was remodelled in the 14th century. With that remodelling came a new west front and a new massive colourful window full of stained glass depicting Jesus, the saints and bishops. But what is seen now looks more like a jumbled mosaic, in fact more like a modern abstract work of art. To understand why, we need to go back to 1642, the beginning of the Civil War between King Charles I and his Parliament. Winchester, as a royalist city and the burial place of kings, was attacked and was forced to surrender to the parliamentary troops. These troops looted the city and then forced their way into the cathedral, some on horseback, and with their muskets they shot at the windows. Being Puritans, they disapproved of religious statues and stained glass windows, which they believed to be idolatrous. The glass shattered into thousands of pieces. The story goes that the people of Winchester crept into the cathedral after the troops had departed and salvaged what they could, collecting as many of the pieces of glass as possible. But the cathedral was left with holes in the roof and empty windows, open to the elements, remaining in this sorry state until just after 1660, when the monarchy was restored under Charles II. What then happened to Winchester Cathedral and its great west window? Pieces of glass of many different shapes, sizes and colours, which had survived, were placed in the frame of the old window, blending into areas of the glass which precariously survived the musket shots of the parliamentary troops. There were fragments showing the faces of angels, saints and kings, as well as small pieces of writing in Latin, fitting beside drawings on glass of hands, feet and clothes. And that is largely what we see today, a window of mainly medieval glass, which was recycled in the 17th century and, despite modern restoration, has been left as it was when the cathedral came back to life after years of neglect. It wasn't just the great west window which suffered destruction. Most of the stained glass throughout the cathedral was destroyed, some of it using the bones of Anglo-Saxon kings as missiles. The Kings and Scribes exhibition in the cathedral tells this and many other stories of our wonderful building, which has endured for over 900 years, despite all that man and nature has thrown at it. It is a symbol of hope and permanence in our troubled world.